This is a Carnivore Connoisseur. Today we're going to be making a Boston butt. We're going to start off with a 7 to 8 pound shoulder of pork. Here we have our wood chips, apple wood chips, soaking in water and beer. You can soak them overnight, you can soak them 15 minutes. The minimum is 15 minutes. You really should be soaking them overnight just to absorb all that water and get that rich smoky flavor. Here you have your pan. We have already diced and sliced and chopped and mopped and all that good stuff. We've already done everything we need to do to the pan. You want the heat to get through the pan where the wood chips will be laying. In a moment, we are going to season our shoulder of pork or our Boston butt. We're going to use seasoned salt. Seasoned salt is awesome. Oh, goes great on everything. Do not be afraid just to miss a little bit and lose a little bit, but you do absolutely want to cover it as best as you possibly can, okay? One season is on. Next, we're going to go with the onion powder. Onion powder obviously tastes great on all sorts of meat as well. Next, we will go with the garlic salt. Can never go wrong with garlic. Garlic makes everything so much better. Notice that we're only doing one side right now. We will get to the other side, but this fatty layer that you see here, oh, by the way, this is garlic and a little bit of parsley. The fatty layer you see here is where the majority of the flavor is going to come from, and this is bone in, so you will also have some flavor coming from the bone inside. Bone is really good for making stews afterwards, depending upon what meat you're using. I like to use ham sometimes, and leftover ham bone that I have will make a soup out of. Split pea soup is really good. We're also going to use a little bit of ground cayenne, just to give it a little bit of a kick. All right. You ready for this? Oh, rub it in vigorously. Oh, yeah, massage that meat. Massage it. See if you can get in those little nooks and crannies. If you can actually get it inside somewhere, it'll absorb a little bit better. Like that one right there. I like that. Oh, yes. Let's put some more in there. Oh, look at that beautiful fatty layer. Oh, that's going to create so much flavor. I'm excited. Aren't you?
So excited.
I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I like it. All right, now we're going to flip it over. Let's go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. I will wash all of these afterwards. Matter of fact, you know what? Wood chips and beer. Oh, feels great on the hands. All right, here we're getting ready to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, this is, you can tell we have a little bit of marble, but certainly not as much fat as we had on the other side. There's still great flavor here, but we're going to start by putting it fat side. Ooh, I don't know what fat side up, fat side down. What do you think, viewers? What should we do? What should we do? Now notice we're just doing a dry rub. There is no oil. We're going to use the meat's own oils to flavor and keep this moist. Hey, look at these fatty layers in here. That's great. Oh, get on the underside there. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Get that in that crack there. Oh, we love the crack. Don't be afraid to grab some that's come off and put it back on. This right here is going to be absolutely wonderful later on. Now we're going to try to cook this for 6 to 8 hours, or until the inside registers a temperature of 180 degrees. So now we are going to go ahead and put the wood chips on. All right, remember, these wood chips are the ones that were soaked in water and beer, whatever kind of beer you want to use. I use on this one I used an IPA. I think it was high wire, low pitch IPA, low IBUs, but very flavorful IPA. You have some hints of tangerine, I believe. All right, so now we're going to take our wood chips. I've got one burner on right now to keep us at 225. I'm going to put the wood chips on direct heat. Okay, that is going to create the smoke that envelops this whole container and gives the meat its smoky flavor. Now for the meat. All right, here comes a slab of meat. Some people like to put fat side down because they don't like the fat and it adheres and sticks to the grate, so when they pull it up the fat stays there and they get the meat. Others like to keep the fat on top because that fat is going to soak into the meat and give it extra flavor. I'm okay with some extra flavor. I'm okay with some extra fat. So now we're going to close up shop, and we're going to let it sit at 250. It'll take a little while to get back up, but we're going to let it sit at 250 or no higher than 250 for 6 to 8 hours, and again until internal temperature reads 180 degrees. Right now what you see is deliciousness escaping the body of the meat. Right now what you see is flowing flavor. Carnivore connoisseurs, look at that meat. Let's just go ahead and pull out some meaty flesh. Look at that. That's amazing. Oh, I wish you could be here with me right now. That's just spectacular. You can taste the garlic. You can taste the onion. The cayenne even. The pepper. It is delectable. You're watching Carnivore Connoisseur. For more meaty videos, click below to subscribe and eat my meat!